Hello students, myself Harshal Nilkanta Nemade, lecturer in Mechanical Department at Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. I will be taking your subject Basic Mechanical Engineering. Subject code is 22214. Semester 2nd, Scheme I. Importance of this subject, rationale. Electrical energy is basic energy branch. Electric power supply is needed for running a mechanical and chemical process equipment for which different electric motors are used. So in mechanical industry, the electrical energy has been take care of various electrical installation with a maintenance. Knowledge of basic thermodynamics includes engineering, boiler and refrigeration and air conditioning will be useful for maintenance of related equipment. These equipments are used for generation of electrical power and maintenance of desired environment. Electrical engineering must have fundamental knowledge of fluid mechanics and fluid machineries which required in a operation of hydraulic power plant. Topics on air compressor and gas turbine also provide necessary guideline for the maintenance of this equipment by electrical engineering. Further, this will help trouble-free working of this equipment with saving in energy consumption. Okay, this is a teaching scheme in which theory paper will be of 70 marks, PA will be of 30 marks. Okay, 30 marks is distribution is like that. 20 marks 2 unit test will be there, and from 2 unit test 20 marks average will be taken and 10 marks will be for the micro project. Also you will be having the practical of 25 marks, okay, and term work. Course outcome: after successful completion of this course, students should be able to course outcome A, check the board base working of the various type of boiler and steam turbine. Course outcome B, check the various board base working of a diesel engine and gas turbine. Course outcome C, check the board base working of a Pelton replace Francis turbine. Course outcome D, check the board base working of the air compressor. Course outcome E, check the board base working of the refrigeration and air conditioning system. This is the chapters which you have. There are 5 chapters total. First chapter is steam boiler and steam turbine. Second chapter is IC engine and gas turbine. Third chapter is fluid machineries. Fourth chapter is air compressor, and fifth chapter is refrigeration and air conditioning. Okay, see the teaching are for first chapter it is 14, second chapter is 12, third chapter is 6, again fourth chapter it is 6, and fifth chapter it is 10. There is weightage for different chapters. For first chapter it is 20 marks, for second chapter it is 14 marks, third chapter it is 12 marks, fourth chapter is 8 marks, and fifth chapter is 16 marks. Okay, we will be having a micro project also. Micro project I will be giving you soon. Okay, now starting with chapter number 1, steam boiler and steam turbine. Part 1, introduction to thermodynamics. So there are 2 parts in the chapter. So in part 1 we will be studying introduction to thermodynamics, thermodynamic properties, forms of energy, heat and work, first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics. Learning outcomes: by the end of the chapter the students will able to practice the basic concept and working cycle for a steam engine, to design the blade and impeller for the impulse and reaction turbine, to be able to explain the necessary correction needed for the each and steam condition. Introduction to thermodynamics. Now what is thermodynamics? Thermodynamics is a branch of a science which deals with the energy transfer, interaction and its effect on the thermodynamics system. Energy transfer is based on the various laws of thermodynamics such as second and third law of thermodynamics, law of conservation of energy, zeroth law of thermodynamics, etc. Study of thermodynamics is very useful in a following application. Okay, now we'll see. First application is power developing device such as nuclear power plant, jet propulsion system, internal combustion engine, petrol and diesel engine, external combustion engine or turbine, steam and gas turbine, etc. Second application is power consuming device such as compressor, pump, domestic refrigerator, air conditioner, etc. And third application is utility systems like heat exchanger, chemical process plant, etc. Okay, this is a introduction to thermodynamics. Next, pure substance means what? Definition: a substance that has a fixed chemical composition throughout is called a pure substance. Example: liquid or a water. And second one is mixture of water and steam. Mixture of ice and water, both mixture can be considered as a pure substance because molecular structure of all three phases remain same. Ice is solid, water is liquid and steam is gas. Working substance means what? According to the law of thermodynamics, heat and work are mutually convertible. In order to transfer mass and either heat or work between a system or surrounding, a medium is required known as working substance. Example: steam in case of steam turbine and steam engine, air in case of air compressor, petrol or diesel in case of IC engine, gas in case of gas engine or turbine. System, surrounding, boundary and universe means what? Before studying the law of thermodynamics and their application, it is important to understand the meaning of the few terms used frequently in thermodynamics. System. System means what? The universe is divided into two parts: the system and its surrounding. The system is a part of universe which is under the thermodynamic consideration. It is separated from the rest of the universe by real or imaginary boundary. Surrounding: everything in a universe that is not the part of the system is called as surrounding. Boundary: anything which separate the system from its surrounding is called boundary. Universe: system and surrounding together is called as universe. You may see the figure which I have shown. Around the system there is a surrounding and you may see the boundary. Okay, and around the surrounding there is a universe. Okay. Thermodynamic property. Thermodynamic property means what? Thermodynamic property can be defined as an observable characteristics of system. For example, temperature, volume, pressure, etc. Each property has definite value. When a system is in particular state, it can be determined irrespective of how the system is brought to the particular state. Property of a system is independent of the path followed by the process to reach a particular state. Thus, change in a value of a property depends only upon the financial and initial state. Hence, it is called as a path function and not a path function. Okay. Various thermodynamic property. First property is pressure. Pressure is denoted by P. Pressure is defined as force per unit area. It is denoted by a letter P. It is measured in Newton per meter or Pascal or bar. Note: standard atmospheric pressure is 1 atmospheric is equal to 101325 bar. Okay, is equal to, we can say, 1.01325 multiplied by 10 raised to 3 Newton per meter square. Okay. Temperature denoted by T. Temperature is defined as degree of hotness or heat intensity of body. It is measured in degree Celsius, Kelvin or degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Volume denoted by V. Volume of a gas is defined as the volume of a container in which it is filled. This is because when a gas is filled in a container, it is occupies entire volume of a container. It denoted by a V and it is measured in mm, centimeter, meter or in term of liter. Specific volume Vs. Specific volume is defined as the volume occupied by 1 kg of gas. It is denoted by Vs. It is measured in meter cube per kg. Enthalpy is defined as sum of internal energy U and the product of the pressure and volume. It is denoted by capital H. Mathematically, enthalpy is given by H is equal to U plus PV. SI unit for enthalpy is joules, kilojoules, megajoules. Specific enthalpy means what? Specific enthalpy is defined as the enthalpy of a gas having a mass 1 kg. In other words, enthalpy for unit mass of a gas is called as specific enthalpy. It is denoted by small h. Mathematically, we can say small h is equal to U plus PV. Okay, SI unit is joules per kg, kilojoules per kg, megajoules per kg, gigajoules per kg. Okay, GJ means giga, MJ means mega, KJ means kilojoules, MJ means megajoules, GJ means gigajoules. Okay. Power is defined as the rate at which work is done. It is measured in Newton meter per second or joules per second or watt. Specific heat means what? Specific heat may be defined as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of unit mass of a substance through 1 degree centigrade. It is denoted by C and it is SI units kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Okay. Thermodynamic process means what? Okay. Now, when a system changes its state from equilibrium state to another equilibrium state, the path successive state through which the system is passed is known as thermodynamic process. Considering a gas at high pressure enclosed in a cylinder and a piston arrangement as shown in figure. Okay, you may see the figure. In one container there is a gas, in one cylinder there is a gas which is closed by the piston. Okay. Now what happened? Let a system is in equilibrium when a piston is at the position 1 represented by property P1 V1 T1. High pressure of a gas exerted and force on a piston. This is called as expansion of a gas, which makes the piston to move up vertically upward. Piston occupies the final position at 2. At this position, the system is in equilibrium represented by the property P2 V2 T2. Thus, 1 to 2 represent the thermodynamic process where the property 1 and 2 are initial and final stage. Refer figure 1.3 which I have shown. Process is defined as locus of all equilibrium state through which system has passed from initial state to final state. Okay. Thermodynamic cycle means what? When a number of processes are performed on the system in such way that final stage is identical same with a initial stage is known as thermodynamic cycle or cyclic process. In other words, when a system comes back to the original state after passing through a sequence of a process, then it is known as a cyclic process or a cycle. Many heat engines develop power through a cyclic process. Refer figure 1.4 in which 1-A-2 and 2-B-1 are thermodynamic process where 1-A-2-B-1 is a thermodynamic cycle or a cyclic process. Forms of energy. Energy is defined as capacity to work. SI unit for energy is joules. Conservation of energy unit. 1 joules is equal to 1 Newton meter. 1 kilojoules is equal to 1 into 10 raised to 3 joules. 1 megajoules is equal to 1 into 10 raised to 6 joules. 1 gigajoules is equal to 1 into 10 raised to 9 joules. Energy may be classified into two boards category. First board is stored energy and second one is transient energy. Okay, stored board एंड ट्रांजिएंट. स्टोर्ड बोर्ड एंड ट्रांजिएंट में हम लोग फ़र्क देखेंगे. वी विल सी द डिफरेंस within the boundaries of a system, and this transient can cross the boundary of a system. Example of for stored energy is internal energy, kinetic energy, potential energy. Example transient energy is heat transfer, work transfer. Okay, they have unique value for each thermodynamic state. They are thermodynamic property. For transient, they are not a thermodynamic property. Heat and work. Heat and work means what? Both are form of a energy or a energy interaction. System possess energy but not a work or a heat. A system never possesses heat of a work, but when a system undergoes any process, heat or a work may be cross the boundaries separating system from surrounding. Therefore, heat and work both are known as transient phenomena. Heat and work are also known as the boundary phenomena because they are observed at the boundary of a system only. Both represent the transient of energy across the boundary of a system. You will see the difference between work and heat. Okay, now see point of comparison. First definition. In first point is definition for heat. Heat is defined as the energy transfer without transfer of mass across the boundary due to the temperature difference between the system and surrounding. Definition for work is in the thermodynamic, work is defined as the energy transfer without the transfer of a mass across the boundary due to the pressure difference between the system and surrounding. Second point of comparison is energy graded. For heat, it is a low grade energy, and for work, it is a high grade energy. Transfer in stable system. Third point, no restrictions on a heat transfer in heat. In work transfer is not possible. Notation used. Okay, for heat, it is denoted by letter Q, and for work, it is denoted by a letter W. Capital W it is, and here capital Q. Okay, sign convention, you will see if heat received by the system. Okay, for heat you will see if heat received by a system, it is taken as a positive. If heat is lost, rejection by the system, it is taken as negative. For work, if work is produced or developed, it is taken positive. If work is consumed, then it is taken as negative. Okay, now what is first law of thermodynamics? We will see that a first law is usually referred to as the law of a conservation of energy, that energy can neither be created or nor be destroyed, but rather transferred from one state to another. The energy balance is maintained within a system being studied defined boundaries. The various energy associated are then being observed as they cross the boundaries of the system. Limitations of the first law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics states that work transfer is equal to the heat transfer and does not place any restrictions on the direction of a flow, but the reversible of a process not violate the first law. According to this statement, the first law of potential energy can be converted into the kinetic energy, and kinetic energy can be converted into potential energy by the natural practice. This does not happen. It states that equivalence of a different form of energy and makes no distinctions between the different form of energy. It is restricted with a direction of energy flow transfers and work transfer. Example, a car drive up hill, the hill of a fuel is in the tank drop. If the process reverse, that car is coasted down the hill, the fuel consumed cannot be reproduced. Hence, from the above example, the reversible of process is not true without the aid of the external work. Hot cup of a tea, second example, and third example is braking action. Third example is braking action. Now we will see perpetual motion machine 1 and 2. PMM1 means what? A machine which is violate the first law of thermodynamics is called the perpetual of the first kind of PMM1. Such a machine creates it owns energy from nothing and does not exist. Or if a machine is thought which will give output without input energy. Perpetual motion machine PMM2, without violating the first law, a machine can be imagining, okay, which would continuously absorb heat from the single thermal reservoir and would convert this heat completely into the work. The efficiency of such a machine would be 100%. This machine is called as perpetual motion machine of a second kind PMM2. A machine of this kind will evidently violates the second law of thermodynamics. Second law of thermodynamics means what? It is defined in two ways. First, a Kelvin-Planck statement. It states that it is impossible to construct a heat engine work on a cyclic process whose whole aim is converted the heat energy supplied into an equivalent amount of work. It means the heat engine cannot fully converted the heat supplied into the mechanical work. It shows that there is a restriction of energy in process of producing mechanical work from the supplied heat. Clausius statement. It states that it is impossible for the machine, heat pump or a refrigerator to transfer the heat from the body at a low temperature to the body of a high temperature without supplying of external work. It means heat cannot be flow itself from the cold body to hot body against the temperature gradient without supply or assistance of external work. Therefore, according to the Clausius statement, heat pump and refrigerator required external power to supplied to operate. Okay, thank you.